Hi, my name is Sari and I've been living in the UK for a while now.
I'm going to the UK!
And through all the good that I've been experiencing, there's always been like this pain at the back of my mind. And it's the pain that all of this is just moving too quickly. I really wish I could capture all the moments in my life here because I feel like they're slipping by. And so, I'll do my best with a week in my life. Part 1, tynemouth, or as the Geordies say, tynemouth.
So right now we're getting ready to go out, but before we go, I thought it'd be sweet for us to write a letter to our coordinator, a gratitude letter, and just to say thank you.
So we're going to tynemouth today. We're on the bus. We're gonna go swimming. Yeah, we're in our bikinis. Yeah. Underneath all of this. There's a flea market there, apparently. You'll see. You'll be there with us.
Taking the trains has honestly been one of the coolest experiences of being here in the UK. It's very common here for people to take trains literally everywhere just for work. But honestly, taking the trains has been so amazing for me because it takes me to the coolest and the farthest places. And where our train took us today was the Tynemouth Flea Market. With you, baby. This was in a way my first experience of a British flea market, and I honestly didn't know what to expect, but at the same time it was like everything I expected. They had like cool vintage clothes, racks of vintage vinyl records, and lots of old like cool British trinkets to show you everything that I bought at the end of the day. Part 2. Finally saw a castle at Newcastle.
The wind! But right now we're in Tynemouth, kind of like coastal village. After we did the little bazaar thing, and then there's a castle here behind me, and there's like the water. Yeah, just like a really beautiful place to walk in, and it's very, very cold, like my soul.
The craziest thing about castles is honestly how old they are. You know, things like new buildings, modern architecture, but the fact that castles can be as old as they are and still standing is what's most amazing to me. But it's really crazy to me how like life has existed a long time before me and life will exist a long time after me. We walked through the town after seeing the castle, and we had to get the full British seaside experience by dropping by for some fish and chips. By the way, chips is what they call French fries. Part 3, fish are friends and food. I'm not a big fan of fish, honestly, but the fish and chips I got at this chippy was one of the best things I've had. But what tasted even better and was even more British was the rain that fell from the sky as we walked by the seaside. This was one of the most unforgettable experiences of my life. We were walking through these huge, beautiful beaches, but we were absolutely soaked in the rain, wind coming at us, freezing. All of my clothes were like soaked and
You have your swimsuit ready?
I both wanted it to be over, but I never wanted it to end.
Yeah, we will not recreate this again.
Thank God though, because after our walk in the rain, we stopped for some really delicious hot chocolate at a cute cafe nearby. Part 4. Chinese food and alcohol. It's kind of crazy to think that this was my first experience of Newcastle city life, because now I know Newcastle city like the back of my hand.
Smile, you guys!
We walked through the city looking for a place to eat and decided on a restaurant called Little Asia in Chinatown. I had a beer and some rice. Finally, some rice. Then we headed to a Wetherspoon for drinks. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, Wetherspoons is the place to be in the UK for alcohol. The drinks are super affordable and cheap, and it's always a good night or a crazy night at Wetherspoons. Our community got to drink and play games and just get to know each other, and it was really like a surreal experience to think that we were just bonding and getting to know each other that time in Wetherspoons and comparing to the community that we have now. Community, come say hi! It's my community!
Hello!
The first night in Wetherspoons, we really liked each other, and now
We don't.
yeah.
Okay.
Stop!
Someone is fine.
What did I put up with?
No, they don't.
Anyway, we ended the night all going back home together.
Okay.
Part 5, Market Haul.
So just thought I'd show you a few things I got but didn't get at the market. There was this free sample for like wax melts. I don't really know how these work, but I'm just gonna pop them in my candle and hopefully my room will smell good. Pop them in my candle and hopefully my room will smell good. And then I wanted to buy from this artist to hang up some art on my walls, but it was a little more expensive than I could afford, but got a copy just in case maybe I would have money in eventually. And then I got this Newcastle brown ale, the one and only towel. It's called a beer towel, so I don't really know what it's for. I really like the colors, and I knew that this would be something that I would keep and hang up in my room even after a year and when I go home, so I knew that it would be worth purchasing.
Part 6, the day in the life of a volunteer.
Oh, hi guys! We're in kids cabin right now, and we're waiting for our sessions to start. So what we're going to do is practice our woodwork by dismantling some pieces, and it's the first time I tried like a saw and a drill yesterday. And you can see how terribly we do it, but we're trying our best and learning from it.
They say that life gets better when you learn something new, and that's what I love so much about the last few weeks. I've been growing and I've been having so many new experiences. I never thought that I would learn how to do woodwork, how to use a drill and things like that.
Okay?
And now here I am teaching them to kids in a session. Life can be crazy and sometimes surprises can be good. Part 7, green and nothing but green. Speaking of new experiences, we went on a walk through a forest with all of the staff and volunteers. It was really cool because I got to try a wild berry fresh off the bush, just picked up. What was even cooler was that I learned how to start a fire. All you needed was a fire starter, some cotton wool, and a little bit of practice. I was admittedly not the best at it at first, and I saw this quote recently that said, "You would be surprised at the things that you would be amazing at if you only gave yourself a chance to be a beginner." Part 8, the debit card I use and how much I love my mom.
I got today.
What? Invitation?
No, it's the Royal Mail. No joke. It's my credit card for here.
Photo it and video it.
Yeah, I am. So if you wanted to send me money, joke. Woo, look. So it opens. Ta-da. So the thing about Revolut is you need a cell phone number and then you need a way to prove who you are, like passport, like that. Yeah, that's it. It's like an online bank. It's like a GCash card. But yeah, look at the card. So cool. Well, last night we bought a rail card. So
It's honestly insane to me recapping how that was just 1 week of my life. The amount of things I experienced, learned, and tried. It's been such a crazy adventure. Like, Can you imagine that I have one more year of this to go? Thank you for listening to me and for helping me remember the things that I don't want to forget. I hope you stick around, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Thank you. I'm sorry.